all of it that it really stands out from the rest. An airplane with a proper cruise speed and a good long-range legs, and an airplane that you can load up heavy and get off in short distances. We just saw a 150-foot takeoff there from John Luton in an airplane that can comfortably cruise for 6 hours at 130 knots. It's just good at everything, which is super, super cool. And when you outfit it like Jerry Clemens has as he's just pulling the line, the airplane's even more capable. Mounted on floats, wheels, doesn't matter. It does it all, and away he goes.
Taking a big bite.
Sub 125-ish. They're calling it about 110.
Now wait,
115.
what did you say John Luton was? Because it came in at 131. Were you right or wrong?
I think I said around 125, so
okay,
close enough.
111 for Jerry Clemens.
Guys, these are incredible numbers in an
They're
airplane that you
insane
can
numbers.
still comfortably fly cross-country. Corey Sloan now on the roll. Let's see what kind of numbers he pulls down. Big bite, pulls early, sticks to the ground a bit, looks like about 135. But these are doing their job. Adam Plunkett on the roll. Flaps are in, and away he goes. 128 feet, 130 feet. He's pretty high. Look at this drop.
Long.
Big bounce, but that's okay. He got the energy into the gear a little late pulling the flaps out. That did keep him carrying a little more lift, a little longer. John had a 131-foot takeoff, which put him in third place.
Man, that's a pretty plane.
Across the line, will he use the reverse? Not this
The
time.
answer is no, instead of backwards.
Exactly. And in the situation where the brakes aren't working very well, when it's so wet, it definitely could be a massive advantage. Corey Sloan getting stopped just about the 180-foot mark. Adam Plunkett, second airplane of the day, getting those brakes locked up, trying to hold the tail, and stabilized around 215. A lot of these pilots have string tied to their struts so they can watch the wind gusts. Looks like a little bit of an early pull, and it is an improvement. Jerry's got the release, diving the airplane toward the ground, releases the brakes. Watch for the flaps. Flaps are in, and boy, he goes.
Oh, that's a good one. It was clean. Austin had something mechanical, didn't feel quite right, decided not to make the trip, and a lot of respect for that.
Indeed.
For not pushing.
Corey sticks again, just a little too early on the pull. Little different style here, not flying the tail quite as aggressively. Now he is releasing the brakes. Watch for the dive and the pull. That's a fantastic takeoff, sub 100 feet for Adam Plunkett. Gaining directional control, getting it across the line.
Keeping that stick full back, balancing it out.
Ready to transfer all that energy into the gear. Oh, it's a scratch.
Oh, but he got the reverse thrust going.
If that had not been a scratch, that would have been the best landing of the day for this class without a question. Right amount of pressure. You have to be able to maintain a lot of manifold pressure to get that to work correctly. So as you say, the workload is exceptional. Corey bringing it in.
Coming in a little.
He's
Plunking
good
it
and
down.
clear. Plunked about 50 feet past the start-finish line. Not where he wants to be again, but a very nice landing. He's doing their job. John, very strong on that dive down, pulls extremely early and sticking to the ground. That's a very good explanation of why you need to have that energy management dialed in.
Landing. Getting that tail up.
Big rotation.
Felt like he rotated just a little too soon this time. I mean, the monitor in my way prevents me from seeing a lot of this, but that's frustrating.
Corey Sloan. Good rotation. It's off before the 125. Looks like they're counting at about 116 feet.
Here we go. Adam Plunkett throttling up. Tail a little low. Here we go. And just floating
it's
it off.
good.
Little bit of a float.
Pushed himself over that line, made the safe call, but he's going to pay for it in distance.
The average of the unlimited class. Here's
Jerry Clemens.
Jerry Clemens.
Oh, tried to get the reverse and didn't work. Pays for it in distance.
That's what he was talking about last night, where if he gives it the goose and it's actually just more thrust forward instead of back.
Or growing, or getting worse as a pilot.
Growing or not growing.
I do some regressing in my piloting every once in a while. There is definitely some regression that happens.
So he's got to bring it up short, and he could move into fourth or third.
Ooh, it's going to be a bit longer than he wants to see, and I just want to give a shout out to my friend Joel Dobson.
Now, Brad Crawford, first place in your backcountry class with 195 feet. Joel Dobson, 215. John Luton, 249. Jeff Harrell, combined score of 255 feet. Corey Sloan and Adam Plunkett tied for fifth with 270 feet. Jerry Clemens, 290 feet. And Matt Peterson, the Colonel, in eighth place with a combined score of 458 feet.